Hi, my name's Caroline Towers and I am proud to be from Bradford. I run an account on Instagram called Girl About Bradford, and alongside this run multiple businesses which are all based in Bradford. I am a proud advocate of living in this amazing city and love to share more about why people should enjoy Bradford, whether they live here or whether they're just visiting. Well, the Girl About Bradford Instagram account came because a friend of mine called Lindsay had already started this incredible group of women around the UK, which is called Girl About, and it's all women who are sharing the top tips around where they live. And I thought, why not jump in and share my thoughts around Bradford and give people, so we all have a blog within the website that we can share recommendations and reviews and just top tips to anybody who lives in the area or who is just coming to visit. Yeah, so definitely lockdown had a lot of limitations for me staying at home when your account is and the brand is all about Girl About and you're at home. It's definitely a challenge, but fortunately at that time the brand itself was going through a rebrand, so there wasn't as much pressure. But now we have come out of lockdown, it means that I can actually get out and about. So the last month I've been enjoying going to a lot of the local restaurants and cafes and coming to parks like Lister Park like this, just to get out of the house and start getting content. I think Bradford has so much to offer in its history. So again, somewhere like this, like Cartwright Hall, Lister Park's full of history, this whole area from the industrial age right down to today. We're very multicultural, so there's loads of different influences around the city, and I just think people have maybe a slight misconception about what Bradford has, and it just has so much. There's so many people doing such great things, whether it's in business, whether it's in education, whatever that is. There's so much positive going on, and sometimes people only focus on the negative. So for me, having the account, I'm a positive person anyway, I try to be, so it's all about sharing the positivity of Bradford and all the good things that are taking place. So my business journey, or my journey to really creating content, when I left school I worked for my family's business, which is a Bradford based business, and then I went into working for social services in Bradford, and at the time I just felt there was more that I wanted to do more than work the 9 to 5. So after I bought my house I decided to go to uni and I studied creative writing and English literature here at Bradford, and I just felt that at the time I wanted to do something for just 3 years that would be really fun, that I would enjoy, so I could learn, and then I'd probably go back to the 9 to 5. And fortunately for me, my life took a different turn and I started working freelance and social media started taking off, so I built a business around that where I now offer coaching, which is called the Content Edit. I offer like coaching to help other business owners create content, and I also have 2 product-based businesses as well. One's called Voltage Spot, one's called Dreamers Who Travel, which are clothing and online home accessories. And I think that all that has stemmed out of making that one decision to go to uni to study and just do something different that was a little bit out of the ordinary for me. And you just never know where life might take you, but I am so thankful that I took that decision to try something different, to go and study, and the path that it led me down. My university experience was definitely a bit different, going sort of in my mid to late 20s. As I said, I already had bought a house, and it was definitely, for me, I didn't even overthink it. I was just like, I want to go and do something that I enjoy, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Of course, if there's some professions you might need, if you're going into a medical profession, you've got to have a certain degree. But if you're just wanting to learn and soak it all in and have that experience, then just go for it, because as well you never know where it might lead. So although I haven't gone down the traditional like creative writing English literature where you might go into certain professions because of that, a lot of what I learned has actually impacted my businesses. So like blogging, obviously writing, just being creative. So you just never know, even though it might not seem like that's a definite career path, by doing that you'll still learn, you'll still have different opportunities, and you just never know if that's where that might lead. When it comes to business, I would definitely say if you've got an idea brewing, just start, whether it's just doing it on an evening or weekends in your spare time. That is the best way to do it, actually, because it helps giving you do need some funding. There can be a little bit of risk behind, especially if you're having like products or you're making purchases, or even if it's just in your time. But I feel like if there's something that's sort of niggling inside you, then just try it, give it a go. There's so much support available, especially like in Bradford. There's a lot of business groups, a lot of networking available, a lot of support in different ways. So I would say go for it, because the worst thing that could happen is it doesn't quite work out, but at least you've tried, and it's better to try than sort of live a life of regret and wondering what if I'd have done that. So definitely go for it.